grew up in a family where my mom's side is pretty solidly anti-hunter. So we always grew up learning to respect animals and shouldn't kill for fun or anything like that. So one day I was, I think, 12, hanging out at the lake fishing. There's this down-home southern boy working on a bobcat on the property next door to us. And he came over to the dock for a smoke break. He was asking me about fishing and why I like to fish and stuff like that. Oh, have you ever, considered going hunting? Anything like that? And I was like, no, I'd never kill anything. And he was like, why? And I was like, well, it's immoral, blah, blah, blah. And he proceeded to tell me that, hunters have the greatest respect out of anyone for the game that they go after for the most part, and that, it isn't immoral if you eat what you kill, and you're not just out there for sport and stuff like that. So he invited me to go on a deer hunt, and I went, and we saw a bunch, but he didn't shoot anything, and I fell in love with it. Fall harness, because you're sitting 20 feet in a tree. Have the sense of smell that is equally as good or even better than a bloodhound. And if they smell you, typically they're gone, running in the opposite direction. We call this place Gandalf Swamp. We named it after this big buck that I saw our freshman year in college. He was huge, like once in a lifetime type deer from North Carolina, but that was the only time we saw him, so he disappeared like a wizard, so Mike and I named him Gandalf, and we call this spot Gandalf Swamp after him. Hanging tree stands takes a lot of time. Finding new spots, I don't know, it's hours and hours and hours and hours every season doing that stuff. Buck fever is this primal instinct adrenaline rush that you get when a live animal, a big mammal is close to you, and they don't know you're there, so it's this like hunter instinct type thing, and your legs start shaking and your heart jumps up in your throat. It feels like it's pounding out of your chest. Surfing and fishing and mountain biking, any of the other stuff that I love to do, the adrenaline rush from that stuff doesn't come close to having a big buck stand 15 yards away and he doesn't know you're there and you're planning on shooting him. So it's pretty special, definitely a pretty special thing. Well, we didn't get one, but we saw a few. But it's fun. I love being in the woods, so any time in the woods is better than, sitting at home watching TV.